In a crash between a motorcycle and a fire truck back in April. 2 people have now been cited. Police and emergency responders rushed to the scene just before noon on April 12th at 45th Street and 40th Avenue South in Fargo.
The North Dakota Highway Patrol says a pumper truck was responding to a structure fire. A motorcycle then changed lanes and sideswiped that fire truck. The man who was driving the motorcycle, 37-year-old Shalik Sharif, was thrown from the bike seriously injured. The crash report says the fire truck did have emergency lights and sirens activated at the time.
Sharif was cited for operating a motorcycle without an endorsement and changing lanes without regard to other traffic. The owner of the motorcycle was cited for no liability insurance and not registering that motorcycle.